Alright, we all collectively can now say that they are no longer achievements on this channel. They are achievements. And today we are going for an achievement that has eluded me for way too long. That's right. Today we are going for the join a faction achievement. I am just kidding around. Instead, we're going for the Tanatuva Express to Hell Siberian Tiger. I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't looked up how to do this. I kind of had an idea in my head about how to get around it, but unfortunately it didn't pan out. So I don't actually know how I'm gonna about doing this. I think a way we could do it is potentially puppeting Sinkiang or one of these Chinese states and using their manpower. So as long as we get the manpower, it's always possible. But the thing with Tanatuva is, yeah, no one lives here. In case you're not too familiar with how this achievement is triggered, we need to go ahead and form the Siberian state, which requires us to simply control a whole bunch of, guess what, Siberia. So you can guess and bet on your cotton socks that we're gonna bring out as much cheese as we can to get this one done. You know what? I've got an idea. 5-width paratroopers. We paradrop into Sinkiang from the Soviet territory, hoping that they give us air supremacy. We'll try it. Of course, we don't have any manpower to speak of, so we need to go ahead and get ideological loyalty as quickly as we can, and that'll give us a weekly 500 manpower bonus, which, as you can see, would actually come in quite handy. I think we're just gonna merely justify on Sinkiang and maybe get a lucky puppet off them, but I think realistically speaking, that's gonna be a bit of a stretch, because what I don't want to happen is for us to take too long to beat Sinkiang and then they get caught into the China war. I don't want the Soviets to go to war with China. That's going to end up with a very big mess on my border. We've got as well. We really need to get ideological loyalty immediately. Karl Marx need to give us the invisible men and bring everybody to Tanatuva, the future capital of the world. But I forgot we haven't invented the train. We should probably invent the train. There's the Grand Tanatuvan army, and it's immediately starving to death. We commandeer some civilian trains. Hopefully that'll help a little bit, and then we'll build a railway down to here and give it our best shot. I am totally ready for war. Let's go, boys. What we want to do is we just want to avoid what the Soviets are doing, essentially, and we just want to rush for their capital and see if we can get some points on the board. Oh, I have no idea why, but that just actually transferred to me as well. That's kind of weird. Whatever. Okay, run. Okay, they just capitulated so quickly that none of us have points. I don't even know which province is good for them. I hate the fact the Soviets also got a puppet. I really hope they don't do the unification thing and then they go to their version. Please do not do that. I guess they can't do it because we're not under the same, they're not under the same overlord. They have two different puppets, and I think they only do it if they get liberated and are free, so I think we're fine. But either way, we now have manpower from Sinkiang. Not a lot, but more than we have in Tanatuva. So I reckon now we probably should wait for Operation Barbarossa before we go in on the Soviets. We also need to build up a pretty competent amount of armed forces that's going to be small but reliable. Coincidentally, also the same motto I use for women in the bedroom. Sure, it may be small, but it's reliable. Reliably disappointing. Well, actually, I just got a pretty good idea. Okay, I know what we're going to do. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for a full mountaineer army. And I know what you're saying. I can't do a full mountaineer army because I have enough troops. Blah, 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 blah. This is achievements. Anything is possible. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to get your little units. You want to go ahead and change them to a template like infantry template number division 1, which just has one little dude in it. But before you go ahead and accept this, you want to go ahead and do this and just add a whole bunch of mountaineers to it. Yada, 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 yada. There you go. We can't really afford much right now, so we're just going to go with some 12-width mountaineers. We're going to save that template. Boom. Infantry template 1. Then we're going to go click accept, and boom. They are now all mountaineers. So yeah, there you go. That's a very easy way to get around the whole unit cap. It is even easier because you can also do it with your AI's like template of units too. But we're going to keep these 12 of just our manpower if we can field it, which we should hopefully be able to do eventually with our manpower coming in. And then what I'm going to do may not actually work. I think what we need to do is justify on China. So we're going to go with one of these guys, but before we do it, we need to change a few things up. Right, so obviously we're going to leave the common turn up. We're going to see if we can get military access through them, which it looks like we can easily get. So we get mil access from the Soviets, and now we're going to just fire on China and get ourselves involved in that war, and also get access through Japan if we're in the same war with them. China, you probably don't know who I am, but you're about to find out. Here we go. Nice. So we can get mil access through these guys and go attempt to get some war score, although it's going to be very slim pickings. Now that we got mil access from the Soviets too, we are going to attempt to flip our ideology to one that will give us more manpower, but we're not going to do that now. We're going to do that much later on, probably if we get a puppet in China. If not, I'm just going to stick with Karl Marx because he'll give me actual manpower. Perfect. So we can join Japan's faction. They'll let us in, which will make things a lot easier for us. We just got to hope that maybe we can get lucky and get a little bit of war score here. So there's not really a lot I can do here. All I want to focus on is snaking into provinces, which will give me a little bit of war score, as you can see here. We're going to bid from occupation and blah 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 blah. But a thing also we could do is send oil to Japan. It's not as good as it used to be, but it does still give us a bit of ticket war score. And yeah, there ain't a whole lot we can actually do with any of our factories at this point, so I guess we'll just start importing from the Soviets. Well, there we go. China has capitulated, and all I need is just one puppet. One puppet, it'll do me nicely. There we go. Not bad. We got 2 puppets, which is all we're gonna need, because right now the Soviets are at war with the Germans, so we need to very quickly get involved. Okay, so just the amount of population in my one puppet down here in the Guangxi, there are 13 million people living here, which is more than enough for us to get some troops. Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and delete our army now, because we want as much of our manpower as we possibly can, and we are up to all adult serve, so yeah, it's pretty dicey. Now, because of our amazing Chinese vassals, we no longer have to worry about manpower. In fact, I could field a ginormous army. The only problem is I don't actually have any guns to put in said army. Okay, boys, here's about to become the fun times. The Germans did just take Moscow, so I do have hope that they may be a little busy over here to come over here. There aren't no troops on my border right now, bar the Mongolians, but there were Soviet troops before, so here's hoping. We are not even going to mess around. We're going straight in. I've got all my vassal troops just to run into Mongolia. These are ones I don't care about, and I've got all my good troops ready, which I am going to snake to every province we need so we can click the button down here. Hey, what is happening right now is absolutely horrendous, and I don't recommend you do this, but I'm on a time limit here because I think they're going to capitulate before I get this damn thing done. The Soviets are incredibly close to capitulating right now. I gotta hope that I manage to get this. I just need this one little province up here, so I've converted it to a 5-width cavalry division, and then I just need to take it and we're done. Oh, achievement unlocked! Okay, there you go. Problem is, this doesn't really end our playthrough right now, as we're still at war, but we got the achievement. That's all that matters. I've decided just to completely abandon the Western Front now, in hopes that the Germans might finish them off, and I'm going to attempt to just hold the Eastern Front, even though I don't think it matters anyway, because I'm not going to have any score at this damn peace conference. Screw it. At this point, I'm just going to call Japan in. I don't even care anymore. And there we go. That is the achievement done, and we are back to being irrelevant. You know what? I guess that ain't too bad. I actually got quite a bit because these are all cores, so they came a lot cheaper for me to take. Also, I spent the majority of my points actually getting the most of the eastern stuff over here, because we actually get stuff to integrate them, which I'm going to do now. Which means these will also be cores. Yeah, not that it really matters. It didn't help our industry too much, looking at things here, but I am not done here, alright? I want the rest of Siberia. Wait a second, Russia's still independent? Hold on a second. In I go. Oh my god, wait a second, I just realized, new Mongol Empire. Who let you guys out? Also, yeah, there's something cursed about the fact the Germans also took the other part of Sinkiang. Why Why would you even bother? You didn't even take the rest of Russia. They probably didn't take the rest of Russia because they literally fought me to the last point available for these provinces right here, which I have claims on. Oh, wait, God. Okay, if we want to take out the Germans as well, we're going to have to move quickly, like real quickly. In fact, I'm going to get a war goal on them right now, and thankfully I need to get my cores back. I guess we technically do have some form of an economy. It's just not a very good one for 1944, about to be 1945. Siberian Union, not really worth it, funnily enough. I'm back, and I'm here to finish you off. You know, fighting Siberia is just so fun. Just look at the fun. Declared war on the Germans, and the fun part about that is that all the allies want to give me some guns, which would be very helpful, although I don't think this war's going to go on too much longer. All I want is for my little Tanatuva Empire to not be terrible. But I don't think that's possible at all. The Romanians have come to fight me. Don't you have something more important to be doing? Well, when in doubt, when I start losing, because everyone turns up to beat me up. Only one thing I can do that's cool in Japan. They won't even join me. The biggest worst thing about this, because Germany's actually capitulated now, all their troops are just hanging out in Russia. That's all they have left. Yeah, I think I actually see more German and Axis troops here than I saw Soviet troops the entire time I was at war with them. You got like two Hungarians there. Hungary, what's your country? Oh, well, you don't have a country, so why not just hang out in Siberia? I'm just gonna take out my damn frustrations on Mongolia. I don't know why I kept playing this. I should have taken that achievement and never looked back, okay? But, you know, Turkey just declared war on Romania for some reason. Why not, eh? Why the hell not? Take that, Mongolia. I am large. I feel nothing but pain and misery. This achievement wasn't even worth it. It's not even that rare. I think the Romanov what I did is actually rarer. And I don't even think I did it efficiently. There's probably like 10 billion better guides that I was too lazy to look up to do this more efficiently. And there goes the Axis. Oh, wait, no, that's just Germany. I guess Russia didn't join their faction. Wait a second, these are really cheap again. Hold on, I can get more land. Okay, I said get more land. That was literally all the land I could take. There are all my points, and look what they did to my baby. I guess we're still at war with Russia, so that's a little bonus we can get back to doing. I mean, I guess the big positive of this now is that I'm not fighting all those look at that. Their units are still here. They capitulated, kept their army, and now they're going back home to fight for the democratic cause. I should have just day one rushed nukes so that I could just blow myself up. If anyone knows where supply is, please contact supply and have them call me immediately, because I'm in desperate need for supply. Man, why did they have to do this? Like, who does this benefit other than just hurting me? And I've done nothing wrong. I don't think about this. Am I even gonna be able to capitulate them? Because they own land over here. I don't think I can get over there. Thank you very much, Communist China, or Siberian China Territory, as they are now known. This will come in handy. All I'm seeing is that, if I lived in Siberia, I'd just go get eaten by a bear, because that seems to be somewhat better than whatever this was. I don't even think that was enough to oh, I can do push to the Urals. Okay, thank Jeebus, I could do that. Oh, that's good. Okay, we have a lot of factories now, but I am still on free trade, so I don't know what to do now. I kind of want to kill Japan. Why do I want to keep going and just keep punishing myself? Oh, I didn't even realize I didn't take Mongolia in that. I don't think I could have even taken Mongolia in that of peace conference, but they've gone from their new empire, well, originally communist, then the new empire, and now they're the parliamentary republic. Good for you! If I'm gonna, like, destroy Japan, I gotta change something here. These units are not working. I just realized that if I got Kazakhstan, I could have done unite the Turks as well. But alas, because of course Kazakhstan is now in like the gigantic allied faction. Although I'm also not gonna question that. And why is the Japanese fleet in Germany? Germany? What are you planning here? Okay, speaking of fleets as well, I did take the Russian one. A little bit damaged. Ooh, trouble in paradise for the lucky couple. I just realized Japan's not even at war with the Allies. They never declared war. And I don't know why. Hey, is it because I'm in their faction? Could that be it? Apparently not! I don't think I've ever seen the Japanese AI not declare these wars before. Like, I've never seen that. Unless it's on, like, non-historical, then maybe I've seen it. Were they even justifying on me for? Oh. Really? I feel like I somehow, like, messed up the Japanese AI by joining their faction and having these puppets in China. I don't know what I did, but I broke something hard if they did not declare war on the Allies here. Something was activated in the AI because they declared war on my vassal down here, the Guanzi, and yeah, they didn't fare too well. And then they declared war on the Allies, who are now doing the job for me. And, my units suck! Well, okay, the Manchukuo just capitulated to me, and I am just gonna take the easy way out here and borrow the UK's invasion and just finish this because I'm so done. It'd actually be very beneficial right now, Churchill. I will borrow your airfield for my amazing air force consisting of that. Okay, funnily enough, my troops actually do pretty well when they have supply, and oh, we actually have war score for the first time in hours. There you go. Can I click a button? I can liberate the Adu. Wow, amazing. You know what the actual best part about all of this though in the peace conference is that I noticed that I could steal a little thing called the Yamato. I guess you will be the pride of the Siberian fleet. So you may be asking, was this achievement worth it? No! Please leave a like and subscribe, and don't bother trying this at home. It's not worth it.